Hey guys, there's the box. So I'm gonna wait for the other stream to be done, but it should be ready to go here shortly. I'm keeping track of Serpent's stream. So for those of you that were on last night's stream, when I built the rig, yeah, it's been a little weird. But I'm learning new things. So remember when I said I needed a dummy plug? Well, yeah, the rig's running, and here's the dummy plug. So I had removed it by accident, actually, and restarted it, and all of a sudden, like, wait a minute, it's working. So yeah, I have no idea why it needed it to start, but maybe it's just a matter of starting it. So give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. I saw Lawman actually give me a thumbs up, but I don't think that was for that. So give me a thumbs up. Make sure you guys can hear me. Should be able to according to this. All right. Thanks, Golden Wolf. Appreciate it. Just going back to double check. See a few more people have shown up. All right. And he is over. So looks like people, whoever's going to have shown up probably pretty much has shown up. What was the other thing? Oh, and then the one that had the fan like stop showing up. I think that's a riser issue. So I'm going to be getting some risers on Wednesday. So unless there happen to be some in this package, who knows? Anyway, but yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to get that fixed up. Right now it's really strange. I can't really, it's acting a bit unpredictably. It's running, but actually right now it's running at 59.1, 59.2, even though I have it overclocked the same way I did last night when I was getting 62. So I don't know. Like I said, pretty sure it's the riser. Hey, Ashnick. Thanks guys for coming. Hey, Serpent, Nunya Lalman, Little Blight, JG, Roman Empire, 56, J Bohannon, Roman Coin Empire, Golden Wolf, Simon Future, if I didn't already say you, 56. So anyway, thanks guys for showing up. I appreciate it. So this package here was a bit of a surprise. And so let's rewind a couple weeks ago when the whole thing with 1559 was coming up and people were getting mad and all that kind of stuff. And I had a stream on Saturday night where I went over some details of it. And that's kind of where I think Red Panda started to get the idea of we need to do something. Anyway, Sunday obviously was when he had his stream and said, and then put out the tweet that everybody saw as a protest and attack and all that kind of stuff. So I felt, I was worried about him a little bit. I mean, that he was getting a lot of pressure. I know Bitsby Trippin's been around for a long time. He's well weathered. I know that he went through, I wasn't worried about him because he's like a brick, but Red Panda cares a lot. So anyway, so I was checking up on him anyway, long story short, I was giving him some information for videos that he was posting that week. And so it was, we were going back and forth and I was helping him out on a bunch of things, just, helping out like we always do. And, oh, hey, Red Panda. So he wanted to do something. So he said he was going to send me something. So I gave him my address and this is what I have. So I think I know what a few things are in it, but it's a lot heavier than what I would have expected. So there has got to be some surprises in here. So anyway, so let's get started. I don't have any cool cutting devices like everybody else has. But skizzers work. He knows how to tape things up, that's for sure. All righty. All right, there we go. Let the fun begin. All right, lots of packing materials. All righty, well, I have Lots of C13 to C14 cables. I don't have a PDU to use these with yet, but I have definitely talked about possibly getting 220 run in a certain part of the basement, but I haven't done that yet. So if I did, I would definitely want a PDU. So those will definitely come in handy. Yeah. I wondered. So I should be set on risers now, and we'll be able to replace that riser tonight with GPU risers. So this is cool. Oh, these are the AAA wave ones. Oh, these are cool. These are the ones, I don't know, I thought these had like a display on them or something. So I will definitely check these out. Yeah, I thought these were pretty cool. So I'll definitely check these out. I got two AAA wave ones. What is the, oh, very cool. I have not been able to find these anywhere, but this is an M.2 to PCIe. What was that? Oh, so, well, yeah, that's delayed. Oh, okay. So this is an M.2 to PCIe. So was actually looking for these and couldn't find them. So, and actually AAA Wave had these and then they didn't have them. So obviously a lot of things are going out of stock. So anyway, that's cool. Yeah, now I'm regretting my life choices of getting a M.2 drive instead of a regular SATA drive. But I suppose I could always return that. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see. But that is cool. Thank you, Red Panda. So thanks for the risers. Oh, and yeah, we had talked about this one. So this one, I have one of these, but was thinking about trying it on the other computer as well if the one works on the new one that I'm building. But a 1-to-many, 1-to-4 PCIe. So this, I'm right on top of the box. Anyway, so I will be trying this out as well. Probably try this one out as well as another one, but I'm kind of curious to see how many GPUs I can fit on one rig. So that is very cool. Thank you. A breakout board. And, oh, interesting. This one is I believe a Pico. I've never seen one of these in real life. I've heard other people talk about them. But, yeah, this is like a Pico power supply for your power to your motherboard. Huh. I may have to experiment with this because I bought a cheap, I don't know, it was like $40 or $50. It was like an open box at Micro Center. I just wanted to have a backup. So, yeah, that, I'll definitely have to try that. Holy cow. Another breakout board. Another Pico. Another breakout board. Holy crap. Alrighty, well, that leads me to believe I think I know what might be down below. So, all right, let me get this stuff out of the way. But thank you so much. That, like I said, those risers are definitely going to come in handy. I guess I need to try one of those out to replace one that I've got tonight. All right, let's see what we got here. All righty. Now, before I open this, see if there's any... Canadians are so nice. Yes, they are. Let me see if there's any other questions. Nope, doesn't look like any questions. All right, let's see here. Oh, this is a GPU. Sapphire Nitro, I am guessing that is a 580, I think. Yeah, I'll have to look, but I'm pretty sure this is I don't know, this is a, yeah, see, 580s are not something I am familiar with. So, well, let's see. Is anybody telling me what it is? Can anybody tell what it is? Thought for sure it would say it on here, but it does not. So I believe that any of the 5600, 5700s. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Well, I thought it would be on the bottom, but oh God, my eyes. It does say it, but I can't tell what it says. So I'm going to assume that this is a 580. 580, thank you. I was pretty sure. I have actually never seen one before. So thank you very much for that. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that's a 4 gig. And looks like another one. Man, these are nice ones. All righty. Thank you again. Thank you, Red Panda. Those will find a home. All righty. Let's see what we got down here. Holy crap, this is heavy. I'm guessing that doesn't really mean anything. Oh, jeez. Holy. Yeah, that's a big boy. Oh, okay. We got another AAA wave riser. Cool. Wife is here helping. And holy crap. An enormous power supply that I believe is probably only 240. So I am gonna need to figure out if I need to use this. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get 240 to the house. So anyway, but yeah, if I definitely keep expanding this, oh, 90 plus gold, nice. Holy cow! Thank you, Red Panda. Holy cow! All right, let's see what else we got here. More AAA wave risers. Like I said, I was maybe Red. Did you see that I was the one voting to use the red when you built the 3080 rig? I was the one saying to use the AAA wave because they were red. So yeah, nice. And they're all red. That's why I was saying to use them on your build. Match your color. Alrighty, and then, what's this? I can see what the other things are at the bottom of the box, but, oh, more splitters. I don't think I'll have to buy any more cables for a while. Just a guess, but pretty sure I won't have to buy cables for a while. And then the two, oh, don't forget, plenty of Red Panda tie straps, especially I feel like he should have watched my my video last night. These will definitely come in handy to do some cable management. So anyway, so thank you. That definitely will come in handy. And then we got 2 HP power supplies, which I will need to, well, we'll see if I get a PDU, or I may need to get some more regular cables for that, depending on how I build out. But holy cow. Well, at least now I know why it weighed so much. It was all the power supplies. So anyway, that is cool. Here, I'll turn this up so you guys can actually see me. Not that you need to see my ugly mug or anything, but move up over to. Oh yeah, that works. There we go. So at any rate, again, thank you so much, Red. You didn't need to. I told you that before, but I knew you really wanted to. So definitely so much appreciate it. You have no idea. I will do my best to pay it forward. So anyway, I didn't plan on making this like a super long video, but anybody got any questions? I know like right now, I have a couple of ideas for these. Plan on putting the 580s. I have a motherboard that I was planning on building up for. Like I knew that Red was sending the two 580s. All the rest of the stuff I had no idea. So I was already planning on building those up, just trying to figure out which, if I was gonna do Ravencoin or maybe see how they do on Ethereum in times 16 slot. A 16 slot with 16 lanes, and then possibly. Yes, I was talking about others, Red. Anyway, although if you want me to send you the GPU risers, the white with red that I'm getting on Wednesday, I would be happy to send those to you. So let me know if you want those. So anyway, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether I'm going to mine Raven. I'll probably try to start mine Ethereum on them for a little bit and see how that is. And then go from there. But yeah, and I'll be able to test out that M2 to PCIe slot. I'm really curious about that, because that'll basically take it from 5 to 6 slots on that motherboard. And then the other thing is trying to see if I could use one of those multipliers, the PCIe multipliers, to see how many I could possibly put on there. So yeah, right now I got a little bit of room to grow. Power is more the it's a bit more of the question. So Joseph, is the temp listed in Hive OS for 30 series cards the core temp? Yes, it is the core temp. And is anything under 72C safe long term? If your 30 series card is running 72, there's probably something going on. I usually run my fans I either run them at 70 to 80% fan, or I will put them on auto and basically have them auto to keep it at 45 or below. So yeah, if it's running at 72, tell me which card it is. And I might be able to get a better idea of what's going on. So, oh, okay. So Vistang is sending you those red ones. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. So, jump change. So I guess you probably got into this a little bit late. So, what's good? Got two 580s, got a couple of, server power supplies, got a couple of Pico, connectors. Like I said, I need to kind of look up on those. I haven't used those. I know of them. I know they will power a motherboard directly from a server power supply. So like I said, I need to do a little bit of research on that. I got the AAA wave risers that Red had. So yeah, lots of good stuff. Breakout boards, obviously, with the server power supply. And then got a bunch of C13 to C14 cables. So he has definitely, and most of all, got a huge, I don't even remember how many watts it was. What is it? I think, I don't know, 2,400 watts, I think, Bitcoin power supply. Like you find in the racks, the rack mounts. So anyway, but Oh, chump change. Which one did you fry? Your motherboard? Anyway, let me know about that. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I won't use that. Like I said, I do have a bronze power supply that I was basically going to use mainly to power anything that's directly connected into the motherboard and the motherboard, obviously. So not really doing too much as far as powering beyond that. So maybe we'll see. Let me see if there were any other questions I might have missed. So that was that one. Thanks, Crypto Vidal. I appreciate that. Definitely excited to, and as I mentioned before, should hopefully be getting some more 3060s and 3060 Ti's hopefully pretty soon. My plan is to put the 3060 in my main computer and the workout computer downstairs, take the 1660 out from the computer downstairs, as well as the 3060. And actually, now that I have the risers, I could actually pull that 3060 Ti out tonight. So I may be doing that here shortly as well. Anyway, let's see if there was anything else I missed up here. No. All right, let me scroll back down. So are any 2000 series cards worth it? It's all about price is really what it comes down to. So when I think about obtaining a card, there's three things. And if anybody else has any thoughts on this, let me know. But, it's about obviously how quickly is your break even on it. So, if you're buying a card for $400 and you're making $1 a day, then it's 400 days. Well, that's pretty long. Back in the day, anything that was was less than a year, it was good. These days, if it's anything more than 6 months, you're kind of like, I don't know. So again, it's deciding for yourself what makes it worth it to you. What is the break-even point? So if it's, $360 for a 2000 series card and it's making you $2 a day, and therefore the break-even is 180 days, 6 months, then maybe it's worth it. The key though is that a 2000 series card is going to have a lower resale value when the market normalizes. So that's the other thing to keep in mind. Yes, the 3000 series are hard to get, but when things kind of settle down, the 3000 series I think will hold their value much better than a 2000 series card. So there's just a lot of variables, and you just basically need to decide for yourself as to what makes it worth it to you. I look at this as a business, so as I do it for fun. Obviously, we all enjoy it, but at the same time, when I see people buying 3060 Ti's for $750, I'm like, I get it. The payback's really fast. I can see that, but that's to me because I know that I'll never be able to resell it for $750. As soon as the market normalizes, you're not going to be able to sell them for probably even 400. My guess is going to be around the 350 to 300 range, a used 3060 Ti. Again, we'll go back to a normal used market. So you kind of have that sunk cost up front if you buy it for say $500 and then you're selling it for 350, that's part of the equation in my book. So anyway, that's the way I look at it. So I'll give you an example of a couple of things. So my son has a 2060 Ti, a 2060, regular 2060. There weren't any 2060 Ti's. Anyway, he's got a 2060. It's little flaky. It probably could mine really well, but for what he's doing, it's definitely had some issues. So he's looking to get a 3060, a regular 3060. So we're like 4 minutes away on the EVGA queue. So it's close. So he basically said, hey, you can have the 2060. And I'm like, no, if I'm going to take the 2060 from you, I'm going to buy it from you and I'm going to buy it at the market value. That's not fair. That is yours. And, so when I'm looking at what the cost is, I would never buy a 2060 for what he could sell it for. So he's just going to go ahead and sell it. So anyway, that's just an idea. I have an opportunity to buy a 2060 from my son. I'm telling him to go out and sell it for what he can sell it for. Same thing with my daughter. When I'm on another queue for 3060 Ti. She wants to put a second 3060 Ti in her computer at school, but she's got her second card is a 1660 Ti. So the 1660 Ti, haven't completely decided what I'm going to do with that. It's complicated with that particular situation because the second card I put in her computer in the first place I bought for her. So anyway, long story, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but probably going to sell that one as well just because of what we can get for it. So, all right, Yashnek, you said, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, I can. Yashnik banning himself. Gotta love that. Sorry, I'm obviously a little bit behind on the chat, but yeah, if you're running them at 94C, those by any chance MSI Mech OCs, I think is what they are. Yeah, those are known to run hot. You got to replace the thermal pads on those to make them run reasonable. If the core temp is 94, I can't even imagine what the memory's at. Yeah, sorry, the great Baldini. You have to go back and watch the replay. Anyway, oh, the Molex near the PSU don't use for an H110 board. It's only for a secondary PSU. Yeah, I'm actually aware of that. I don't have an H110, so it should be pretty safe. But I do have a Molex connection on my Zotac board, but everything's working good on that. Oh, the Game Changer board. Got it. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't have any game. I don't think there were any Game Changer boards. I'm pretty sure those were just all. Yeah, those were all standard. I would have recognized it if they were Game Changer boards. So all the breakout boards were standard breakout boards. Okay, so. Oh, okay. So Joseph Johnson, I'm finally getting to your comment. So luckily not 72C. So in general, and Red obviously runs in a much hotter environment than I do. His basement gets between 90 and 100 degrees, I think. Basically in the 90s. I don't think it ever gets to 100. But my area doesn't get any hotter than usually about 80, 85 degrees at the most. So yeah, I basically set kind of an alarm at either 65 or 70 degrees. I don't want anything cores running any hotter than that on the 3000 series cards. And that's where I set at 65, and then 70 is what I set for the AMD cards. So the one thing I would say is check your memory temperatures on your 3080. And make sure they're not running too hot. So if you use hardware info, you have the ability to check your memory temperatures on your GPU. Yeah, there's some videos that show that. I know Red's got some videos. Yeah, that's good old Yashnik. Why Windows? The reason why he did Windows in that video when he built his 3080 rig was so that he could keep an eye on the memory temps. So yeah, definitely get hardware info and check your memory temps on the 3080. 3060 and 3070s and 3060 Ti do not show memory temperatures. They have a secondary temperature, which is supposed to be the hottest spot on the board, but even hardware info is not sure what that actually is measuring. So it's not measuring memory necessarily. So let's see. Yeah, sorry, John. I've already unboxed everything. So basically, two 580s, 4 gig, a bunch of risers, a couple server power supplies with breakout boards, and the more interesting things are the M.2 to PCI adapter. I'm looking forward to experimenting with that to see if that works, and then some PCIe expanders. So basically, plugs in one, and then you have 4 USB ports to your risers. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Oh, and then C13 to C14 power cables. Oh, and the piece de resistance, if I'm saying that right, is a Bitcoin, I think 2400 watt power supply. It's huge. So anyway, let's see what else here. Where did I leave off here? All right. Well, thanks, Crypto Bedell. I appreciate that. Yeah, obviously with how cards are to get right now, I think I'm set. Like I said, that frame I was building on last night, I plan on putting one more like set of GPUs on that. So that will actually fit 2 frames, or the equivalent of 2 frames on that. So I'm thinking somewhere around 15 GPUs or so. So at any rate, and past that, with where we are, unless GPU prices or GPU availability improves, yeah, it's going to be few and far between at that point. But again, appreciate the offer. Like I said, Red just sent me a bunch of risers, and I've got risers coming on Wednesday, so I should be set for a while. Oh, okay, yeah, Red was just responding to what I was talking about. I just responded to that. 600 USD for 2 1660 supers. So that's not bad. I mean, basically you're paying pretty much what they originally were. It's like the equivalent of like $600 for a 3060 Ti, because it's like half of what a 3060 Ti can do. So that's not bad. That'll make your money back pretty quick. So that's not bad at all. Red Panda, you really want me to do all that math? So 8, 16, 26, 31. So that's less than $500 a GPU, but yeah, that's still pretty steep in my book. I know you're not really asking me the question. I think you're just kind of needling me. But anyway, I generally wouldn't be buying any AMD right now just because they're not as versatile in what they can mine. They pretty much are going to mine Ravencoin and Ethereum, or any Ethereum variant, such as VertHash or ETC hash. So they're just a lot more limited. And being where we're going with Ethereum, I'd like to have my options open. Now, with that said, I got 6 5700 XTs and 1 5600 XT that I'm not planning on selling anytime soon, but I'm certainly not adding to my AMD stash. And then obviously all the other ones, 1070s, 5 1660 Ti's. So am I acting as your counselor because you have an addiction? Let me know. Let's see. Oh, it jumped. Where was I? Every time I get close, it always jumps to the current. Let me see here. Okay. So somebody did the math for you. So, so yes, good job. Sorry, I'm not going to even try to pronounce that, but Olenrej, I'm still going to try Olenrej. Anyway, but yeah, that's definitely the math. It's just running it a little too close to 1559 in my mind. I would like to break even on anything that I buy by 1559, because even in today's profit, that most likely will not last until July for two reasons. One is the hash rate is going to continue to go up, the difficulty is going to continue to go up, therefore the profitability will continue to drop or level off. Well, I actually think it'll drop. The other thing is that I'm hearing rumblings about layer 2 solutions are becoming more ready for prime time. And layer 2 will take the pressure off, the demand off of the primary chain of Ethereum, driving down demand, which will lower gas prices. So there's a number of things that come into effect. Yeah. Yes, you liked my comment about Windows. Okay, so there's a couple. Yeah, I have not had any problems with burnt breakout boards. I think the key is to make sure you're getting quality PCIe cables. The other thing is make sure that your breakout board is seated properly. So those are kind of my two things: is make sure the gauge is the proper gauge on the PCIe cables, and that you're not pushing them too hard. So if you have everything split, you're trying to run GPUs off of one PCIe cable into two GPUs, not a good idea. So it's really about the way that you're distributing your power, I think, is the major thing. And I don't think a lot of people are really looking at that carefully. Plus, they may not be underclocking and undervolting and overclocking their GPUs so that they're lowering the power on them as well. So I think it's more about making sure that you are doing it properly. And so just do your research. Mining Chamber has an excellent video on PSUs and how to cable them up. So, and actually one of the things with this new rig I just built, I finally got rid of my last SATA connection. I had one riser being powered by SATA, which we won't get into that religious debate, but let's just say that everybody can agree that if you can power it with a PCIe direct, that is the preferred method. I try to read all the comments. I'm having trouble keeping up. There's a lot of people here. So thanks to everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that when I have things like this, I can use my phone. Right now, you cannot use your phone to stream until you get to 1,000 subscribers. So anyway, I think it'll be a little while, but if you can help me get there, would appreciate it. Yeah, 1660 Super and 1660 Ti are about the same. Let's see. Psychiatrist. No, I need a degree to be a psychiatrist. So I definitely don't have that, but anybody can be a counselor. So there you go. Yeah, do we all have an addiction? Yeah, we probably do, because I've definitely heard some of the smart money is sell your cards now. I'm not convinced of that, honestly, but I've not been through a real bear market. So yeah. But I've also seen how people who've sold their cards regretted it later. And that's what I don't want to be, that guy. So anyway, we're going to play this out and see. Let's see. His addiction started 2 years ago. What would be the initials of that? MA, Miners Anonymous. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, this is my family calls this like my midlife crisis. But at least my midlife crisis makes us money, so that's a good thing. All right. Always wants to jump on me when I get close to getting caught up. Let's see here. Yes, Red Panda is definitely a bad influence. Yeah, I think I missed a few, but I'm trying to get through these. Yeah, I think I missed some of the things that were talked about, but let me see if there's any questions or anything. If you do have a question for me, please put my name in your comment, and that way I'll see it better. Oh, Crypto Bedell, Red's already gotten me, has already plugged me once, and I definitely appreciated that. I told him, I said, that, I wasn't ready. I don't have enough content yet. This whole thing about trying to get to 1,000 was just something when I was trying to do the video last night, I didn't realize I needed 1,000 in order to stream from my phone. So that was something I just discovered. So at any rate, I'm sure if I ask him, he will. I'm waiting until I get some more content because otherwise I'm going to get people subscribed and then they'll just leave. It's a teddy bear market. A red panda bear market. Oh, I love these comments. Did I wear socks today? No, I did not wear socks today. It was almost 70 degrees out today. I took a 3-mile walk with my wife to the post office. I mailed something to Crypto Mikkel. So he will be getting something, I think, Thursday. Something we had discussed, so no big surprise. But I will leave that up to him. He'll probably be doing an unboxing on it, so I don't want to spoil that. But no, I did not wear socks today. I actually, like I said, I walked to the post office and back, which is about a round trip, about 3 miles. And really just enjoyed the day. What was that? Oh, yeah, and me and my wife bought hot dogs right after we went to the post office. So anyway, it was actually a super nice day. Actually enjoyed today more than I enjoyed yesterday. So at any rate. Oh, well, thanks, Chump Change. I appreciate that very much. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the hangers. I got to get an order in for you to get 6 more because I don't want to be sitting trying to figure out how I'm going to mount GPUs. So anyway, well, thanks, Crypto Bedell. I appreciate that. Yes, just have to keep it up. Exactly. And I know I apologize last night. I know that my voice was not loud enough. So I'll have to think about that. If I had the phone, like I said, I'd be able to, my voice would have been picked up by the phone. But in hindsight, I probably should have changed the sound to, or the voice, the mic to the camcorder or the webcam. Boy, I'm dating myself with camcorder. The webcam.